Hi my sweeties, this is Level Cherry. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about a new cozy game called Heartopia. Heartopia is a cozy multiplayer life simulation game where the goal is basically to live a soft and rather creative life. There is no combat, no pressure, and you can't fail. It is about living in a charming town, designing your home, customizing your character, participating in relaxing day-to-day activities, and optionally spending time with other players online. You're not here to save the world, you're here to live a soft life. On paper, that sounds perfect for cozy gamer, but how well does that translate to PC? Because Heartopia started on mobile, but now playable on PC. That changes the experience quite a bit, not always necessarily in a good way. Well, is it still worth it to play on PC via Steam? Well, that's what we're gonna find out today. Boosting up Heartopia on Steam. The first thing you notice is that the game still feels very mobile at first. The menus are large, the UI is very tab-oriented, as you can see, and the overall flow feels designed for shorter play sessions. That's not necessarily bad, but it does set expectations right away. Character creation is fun and surprisingly detailed, with lots of face options, hairstyles, and outfit. The game immediately leans into self-expression, which is one of its strongest points. At any time, you can change your outfits and play dress up with your character, buy new outfits at the shops, buy some special outfits, get rewarded, because this is a free-to-play game with some in-game purchases that are not very necessary for the game, though. You don't actually have to spend your own money. You can also take part in draws and get special items. This way, you don't actually have to spend any money. That's why I'm a bit less critical about some of the flaws of the game, because it's for free. Once you enter the town, you're introduced to a peaceful pastel-colored world that feels calm and welcoming and intentionally low-paced, with lots of different biomes. Is an extensive map to check out and discover. We have a fishing village, and we have flower fields, and we have the Unseen Mountains. Seasons change, and there's a day and night cycle that is aligning with the server you're playing in. I'm playing on an American server, though I am located in Australia. So for me, it is nighttime in the game while it is around lunchtime in real time. Let me show you what you can actually do in Heartopia, because this is a very much you can get what you put in kind of game in terms of gameplay. Heartopia has a lot of options to spend your time and your everyday life. Once you've got past the introduction of the game, there is a lot of hobbies that you can partake in and a lot of things you can do. You are part of the Developers Guild, so you can upgrade your membership and you unlock more things to do. First of all, you can decorate and redesign your home. You can buy a lot of furniture and special furniture for your house. Design it the way you like. You can change up the blueprints for your home, get new recipe, and create the house of your dreams in many ways. You can create and dye new furniture on the workbench, or change the whole exterior and outlay of your house whichever way you like to. Of course, there's a whole bunch of hobbies you can do. You can plant crops and gain more skills in gardening proficiency. You can go fishing at several different fishing spots. Go bird watching. Missed that one. Do some bug catching. Or follow the hobby of animal care with some cute critters or your own pets. Or you can spend your free time making music. Haven't fully figured this one out yet. Cooking is another fun activity you can do with ingredients you buy or forage yourself around the world. Limited events that you can take part in by yourself or in co-op mode. The game doesn't rush you. You can log in for 10 minutes or 2 hours, and both feel very valid. Heartopia has a strong social component, but it's very low pressure. You can visit friends towns invite others into your space. Sometimes you have random people rocking up at your house, especially new players who don't really know what to do yet in the game when they first join. You can attend casual social activities, but you can exist without competition. There's no PvP, no leaderboards, no falling behind, even though there is some challenges. Sometimes you can, but it's not really competitive at all. It's a multiplayer in a cozy parallel play kind of way. And if you don't really want to interact with anyone, you don't have to do that. For some players, this is perfect. For others, it's a bit shallow because you can't really interact with people very much. You can unlock interactions. You can see if they have anything they want to sell from your friend. You can see their memberships card. Not really sure who you are. But if you recognize yourself in this, let me know in the comments. Yeah, there is no active voice chat. Some people might miss that. I don't. I like playing solo, even in a multiplayer world. So for me, this is cozy and perfect. Because there is no pressure to interact with anyone if you don't really want to. A big minus for me in Heartopia, and I can't stress this enough, is that there is no native controller support, not officially. And I don't necessarily play PC with controllers at all times, but the controls of this game can be quite exhausting. You feel that it's optimized for mobile gaming because the controls on PC are very clunky. Sometimes I get so frustrated because my button for moving the camera seems to be changing on my mouse several times in a few minutes. Like one time I'm moving the camera and next time it's stopping me to move the camera and I have to change up the button on my mouse, and out of the sudden it seems to be working. It's really bizarre. I never experienced that with any game before. Do you have this issue too? I would like to know if I'm the only one that's experiencing this issue. It's quite frustrating. If I want to move the camera around smoothly, now it's working. Next moment it might. Now I can't move the camera again until I change the button over. That's quite frustrating, especially when I'm trying to exit my own house. I get stuck at a wall because I can literally not see where I'm going because the camera doesn't move. So there's only keyboard and mouse control. You can use your Steam input or remapping tools, but it doesn't feel native. For a cozy game, that's a big downside. Many players expect to lean back with a controller, especially on PC, especially in the cozy world, and Heartopia simply doesn't support that experience out of the box. The movement and the interactions work, but menus feel touch first, the navigation is clunky, some actions take way more clicks than they should, and the UI doesn't always scale nicely on PC monitors. It's playable, but it doesn't feel polished, specifically for PC players. Visually, Heartopia is cute, cozy, and fun, with lots of vibrant colors and lots of little details to discover, but very far from high-end graphics. We have generally soft but sometimes bold colors, chibi-style characters, gentle lighting, especially at night, and whimsical and fun environments. It absolutely nails the cozy vibes. But on PC specifically, textures are simple, animations are basic, environments lack depth compared to PC first live sims. It looks fine, but not very impressive. Often it feels laggy. My character every now and then kinda just gets stuck, moves through objects when it shouldn't. Graphics can often be a bit laggy, and I don't really understand why it's lagging so much. Yeah, animations definitely have to be improved. I hope we can see an update in the future when it comes to the graphics. I don't expect high-end textures and ultra-realistic graphics, not at all, especially with the multiplayer cozy game, but I expect less lagging and a little bit of smoothness when it comes to objects loading and not objects just popping in until you get really close to them. That feels a bit annoying at times. There was a lot of controversy around the AI part of the game because it's a major part of Heartopia's discussion online. Players discovered that a generative AI is used for some of the in-game content, and this information was not clearly disclosed at launch. It is now, but particularly on Steam, this was lacking at first. This caused a backlash for several reasons. Players felt the lack of transparency broke trust. Some object to AI on ethical grounds, which is perfectly fine, but we're not here to discuss about that. Others felt it conflicted with the game's focus on creativity. We all know there's always an issue with using AI in creative game development. So the issue wasn't just that AI was used, it was how and when the players were told about it, because there was literally no transparency about it. So whoever is the owner of this dog, your doggy is almost starving, just jumped your fence. The developers eventually addressed it and updated the disclosures, but the damage was already done for many players, leading to mixed reviews and an ongoing debate. For some, this is a deal breaker, and that's perfectly fine. For others, it's disappointing, but not enough to stop playing. So, we're coming to the good versus the bad. The game is very relaxing and low stress. It's a cozy multiplayer without any pressure. I can interact with other players online, but I don't have to if I don't feel like it. There's a huge focus on customization when it comes to your character, but also when it comes to your own home. It's great for short calming sessions, but also you can get very lost in this game and quickly forget about how much time went past. You do not actually have to spend your money on special items. You can gain them in many other ways in your game. The cozy aesthetics are very lovely. And it's fun because you always seem to discover new interesting things in this game. The negative side is that there is no native controller support. You can see that mobile comes first when it comes to Heartopia and its development. Shallow systems for long-term play. Maybe it gets boring after a while. I haven't come to that point yet because there's lots of daily quests and tasks to do. And there is so many quests to solve, so many things to achieve, so many hobbies to do and objects to collect. As I mentioned before, the AI controversy hurts players' trust, and not everybody wants to play a game that used AI in its development. The monetization elements are noticeable, but you don't have to necessarily spend your own money on things, which I don't and I won't. Overall, the game is cute and there's lots to do. So Heartopia on PC is best described as a cozy mobile life sim that you can enjoy on Steam, but with some compromises. Not again. Other people really have amazing homes. I haven't quite figured that out yet. I find it a bit clunky with the controls when it comes to design my home. If you love cozy aesthetics, enjoy customization and social play, don't mind keyboard and mouse with a little bit of a funky, clunky way to control your character. If you want something gentle with lots of cuteness rather than deep and story-based, you likely enjoy your time. But if you're expecting a fully PC optimized experience without glitches and actually a lot smoother gameplay, controller support, a deep simulation system, or something on the level of Stardew Valley or even earlier The Sims, Heartopia might feel very limited. Let me know in the comments, would you play Heartopia on PC or in general? Does it feel more like a mobile-only cozy game to you? If you enjoy cozy game reviews, comparison, the latest news on cozy games, honest takes, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching and stay sweet.